Greetings, everyone. I will always have a special nostalgia for Friendship is Magic's Season 2 premiere, Return of Harmony. It was the very first My Little Pony episodes that I watched from start to finish. I had already seen quite a few fan creations across YouTube before this point, but when I finally decided to see for myself what made this show so popular, this is where it all began for me. And it did not disappoint. I appreciated how each of the main six were all given their time to shine with plenty of funny interactions. I did very much enjoy how Discord had so many of the same mannerisms and powers as Q from Star Trek The Next Generation. I even recognized the MLP staff had put in a Star Wars parody at the very end. I was thoroughly impressed, already curious to see what else MLP had to offer. But over the years, there has been one scene in this two-parter which has often made me wonder whether the writers had made the right call. I mentioned this briefly when I reviewed the episode back in 2013, but my recent rewatch of the series has motivated me to revisit the topic. Once the main six are separated, all trying to find their way through the hedge maze, Discord expertly manipulates each of them to go against their element of harmony in turn. Applejack is convinced that telling the truth would harm her friends far more than a lie. Pinkie Pie discovers how much laughter can hurt when it's directed at others' misfortunes. Rarity finds that her love of gems could easily be turned into selfish hoarding. Even Rainbow Dash found that between abandoning her friends or losing her childhood home was an impossible choice that she could not bear. However, when Discord attempts to manipulate Fluttershy, he is stopped cold at every turn. Fluttershy has so much trust and confidence in her friends' intentions that she never even considers that their criticisms were for anything but her own benefit. And it is at this point we discover Discord never needed to manipulate any of the rest of the main six when just a single touch could derange a pony's mind. We're left to conclude, well, Discord must have been doing all of this for his own amusement, and not because he had to get around any defense the main six might have put in his way. Instead of Discord manipulating ponies into making a choice towards putting aside their element of harmony, he can just mind control them into doing so. In my opinion, this weakens the story on the whole, just a bit. And I've always thought that if Discord had instead needed to work harder than he ever had before to manipulate someone, it would make future stories all the more meaningful. And there was something he could have worked with if we just take a look through Season 1. Imagine for a moment we have the exact same setup. Discord tries a few different ways of tempting Fluttershy to think her friends had been mean to her, and Fluttershy shines through with both her trust and kind heart. We see Discord become frustrated to the point of more direct action, but instead of his touch corrupting Fluttershy's mind, what if Discord started searching through her memories? I can imagine he might react with, "Where is it? Where are you hiding? There has to be some circumstance where your anger took control. No pony can be this uncompromisingly kind." We could see an image of Fluttershy yelling at the dragon, which gives Discord a moment of elation, which quickly turns into disgust when he realizes that Fluttershy was only defending her friends and immediately went back to her kind nature once the dragon showed hesitation. We could also see an image of Fluttershy standing up to the cockatrice, which would once again add to Discord's frustrations when he sees that she'll only show anger in order to save others. Almost at his wit's end, Discord is about to go into a blind rage when suddenly,
"You're going to love me!"
this is all Discord really needs to manipulate Fluttershy into going against her element. He could create an illusion of being surrounded by animals who would only turn away from every one of Fluttershy's gestures of kindness. And in such circumstances, it wouldn't take much coaxing from Discord to have Fluttershy choose to put aside her element of harmony, just as the rest of the main six did. This would have presented a slightly stronger story in my opinion, showing that Discord couldn't just make a pony do whatever he wanted, but rather each of them had to make a choice towards negative emotions, which in turn could be amplified towards Discord's desires. And this would also add depth to future stories surrounding Discord and Fluttershy. It would give Princess Celestia a more concrete reason for believing Fluttershy could befriend Discord, as she had shown the most strength in the face of his manipulation. You could even add a hint that when Discord was searching through Fluttershy's memories, she was able to feel firsthand his inner turmoils, how Discord never had a friend of his own before. And thus Fluttershy wouldn't just be acting on Celestia's confidence in her abilities, but also a genuine desire to reach out to someone in pain. All in all, though, I still very much enjoyed my most recent viewing of Return of Harmony. It's full of fantastic comedy, quotable lines, and engaging conflict, as well as familiar elements from both Star Trek and Star Wars. It's just this one scene which gives me a bit of pause, and makes me curious about how things might have been different for the series with just a bit of added depth. What do each of you think, though? If you haven't given Return of Harmony a watch in quite some time, I thoroughly recommend revisiting one of the most classic stories in all of Friendship is Magic. And do let me know whether you believe this episode would have been stronger or weaker with the potential changes discussed here. Because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.